There, everyone. Trevor here with another Daclus quality review. This is my New Year's resolution to see every movie that comes out in my theater and then sit in my car and record myself reviewing it on my little phone here. And so today I just went and saw The Finest Hours, which I very much enjoyed. I wasn't, I mean, I was kind of, it looked good, and I thought, oh, it's going to be the best thing in January, probably, which it definitely was. Other than those, the movies that came out on either re-release or wide release after a limited release from the year before, and, for the awards season and all that. But this one, it was definitely the best of the bunch, but I had heard some mixed things and not so great things coming in beforehand before I watched it. So I was like, oh, maybe it's not that great, but I really enjoyed it. I thought it was very good. I don't think it was great, I guess. It has some issues in terms of Hollywoodization of a true story that you would generally get, some cheesy stuff, but overall I really enjoyed it. I got choked up. I mean, it's not hard for me to get choked up. Give me a decent enough emotional moment, a moment where I like the characters in the romance or whatever, and you got me pretty easily. So it was I really enjoyed it, and I don't know. I think it was great. I thought Chris Pine, not great. I already said that I didn't think it was great, but I'm gonna use that terminology because it's a bit hyperbolic, I guess. But I thought that Chris Pine was very good in the role. This is probably the best role I've seen him in. I haven't seen him much. I mainly know him basically just for Star Trek, the movies, the recent ones, and I didn't think he was that great in those. I didn't really care for him too much in them, but I really liked him in this. Maybe that's also some bias because I know he's gonna be Steve Trevor, so I'm excited about that. So I've just sort of been more accepting of him, maybe. I don't know. And then let's see. Oh, a surprise! There was a surprise in there. The actor playing Wally West on the Flash TV show was in there. As a geek, it was nice to go. Hey, look, it's Wally West. Um, what else? Okay, so someone I really enjoyed. I didn't know who she was, but Holiday Granger is the actress's name, and so she was the main female lead. But I mean, was really she basically nearly the only female really in it. There weren't that many other ones. There were a couple, but they weren't huge. They had some lines, but no, she was very good. I really enjoyed the scenes with her. I thought she acted them very well, which is funny because those are the scenes I heard that there were some scenes, that aren't dealing with the boat that people were like, I want to go back to the boat. I actually really enjoyed the non-boat scenes. I thought they were very good, and there weren't too many of them. I thought they really dealt with some emotional stuff, and the acting was very good. Again, Holiday Granger, I thought she really stood out in that part, especially. So I really enjoyed her. There's also this guy from The Big Short was in this. I didn't know. I think his name is John Magaro, I believe. He sort of is the Ferris Bueller, Miles Teller looking guy. He looks like a mix between them. And I'm not a huge fan of Miles Teller all that much. I mean, I've only really seen him in a couple things, but he kind of just bothers me. But this guy, I've liked him at least in The Big Short, and this he was very good in as well. He didn't have a big part in this, pretty small, but I mean he could become a bigger name now because he's starting to do things. I feel like, at least right now, he got a big role in The Big Short, and he was in this movie, which I thought was very good, even though I think the reviews aren't too great on it. But I really enjoyed it. It's definitely the top of the list of new releases this year. So that's very good. I mean, it hasn't been the best crop. I mean, it's January. January's not really known for that. But I think there's also, I mean, I highly recommend this movie. I recommend you go see it. I mean, I think there are going to be some better movies like in February, so you could wait out because it's not great or one of the greats, but it was very good. I really enjoyed it. So if you have the time, go see it. There's also, I was gonna say before that there's another movie in January that's coming out. It's just, well, this week 'cause it's the last week, but Kung Fu Panda just came out. Um, I don't know if I'm gonna see it this weekend or next because my nephew I was gonna see it with him, but I can't this weekend, so I might see it next. But at the same time, I don't know if I want to put the reviews out that late. But how many people are watching this anyway? So I'll probably put it out. I'll be late on the Kung Fu Panda. I'm sorry. I'll see it next week. I'll have my nephew join me for the next video. That'll be fun. And yeah. Oh, I also found out that Jane Got a Gun isn't in wide release, so I'm not gonna see it. It's not in my theater. I just thought it yesterday. I thought it would show up on Friday. I know they do that sometimes with movies. I know Kung Fu Panda didn't show up until today, so I guess it's not wide release. That's kind of sad. I was kind of looking forward. It looked all right, though. I don't know. I had some qualms with it, with the way it looked, but it looked okay. I would have gone and seen it. So I think just Kung Fu Panda is the only one I have to see that's out this week, and I might not see it because I might wait. We'll see. I might have it up. I might get it up earlier. I might just go see it, but I probably won't. So until next time, you can follow me on Twitter at Daclus. It's spelled in the title. You've seen it. I said it earlier. You can follow Geek Wars Podcast on Twitter at Geek Wars Podcast. You can follow it. You can go and subscribe to it on iTunes, Podbean, and Podcast Addict, and listen to our podcast. Give it a whirl if you like geeky things. And what else we got going on? You can check out our Facebook, Geek Wars Podcast. YouTube, you're already on there. Please subscribe, favorite, like, do all that stuff. Comment below, say hello. And I think that's all, right? I'm not forgetting anything. Oh, how about this? Check out Big Ben's Movie Show. Check out the YouTube channel. There's one YouTube channel for that. You can just search Big Ben's Movie Show. You'll probably find it. I'll put a link below in the description. And also, you can find it, that's it, BCAC TV. You can find it on there as well. There's other shows on there that are going to be from my local area. Anyway, I think that's enough. I think I've gone. You probably left because I'm just saying all this plugging and stuff that's really boring. If you made it through, comment. Say, hey, I made it through. Anyway. I say anyway a lot, don't I? I'm going to realize a lot of things I say a lot now because I'm recording myself. Goodbye.